We have a session to get to, though.
Oh, it is a session. Oh no. It's fine.
Well, of course. We have to learn Emmy's fate. And I don't know what Emmy's fate is. And you sure
I have
don't.
I have an idea of what might end up happening. I've
Well,
been plotting.
then in this case, we need to see for sure what will happen. So, let's pick up with Emmy. On the 27th of Chisa, 798 AR, we find Emmy at a unknown Vhaer station in the cosmos. You were taken to it. You've resided here for a long time. In isolation, confinement, in a small prison cell. What have you thought about here since you've been placed in this location?
Um,
And for reference, your capture was a few weeks ago. You have had some time to stew here a bit.
Emmy has been thinking about the party, the pioneers. There's no doubt. I don't think there's the possibility for doubt that they think that they made the wrong choice. Um, they've, I mean, their headspace is they've read reports of previous fights. They felt that the party may not have been able to, at least all of them, make it out. And Emmy's prime main directive is to ensure the safety of biological lives, and there is no uh, self-preservation until that has been achieved. So I think they're somewhat content. They're probably just reflecting, going through memories. But other than that, I mean, they're content to just sit there, swing their legs.
Gotcha. Then, as the entirety of the summer season has basically passed, that's what the Vhaer have left you to do. Sit, meditate, contemplate. Until today. Today, at 9:23 a.m., your door opens, and you watch as a light killer enters into your chamber. The same light killer that brought you in. Xyleth to Soren. She goes, sits across from you on a bench, and the door closes. Hello, E.H.M.I. It appears the pioneers have forgotten you.
Such is the way of things.
Indeed. Would you like to be released?
What do you gain out of that?
Well, that is what I am here to discuss. We are reasonable.
I think your mic died. Unless you're taking a break.
No, she's just staring at
Oh.
you.
Okay.
She's just not gonna break. She will sit there and wait until you speak.
What are your terms?
My terms are dependent on what you want. We could give you degrees of freedom. We could give you information. You've previously noted how your directive is to protect. There's much to be protected in the burgeoning empire of the Vhaer. Tell me your story, E.H.M.I. Let me know you. And I will give to you the stars. Or I can give to you much else. The opportunity to help the sick. The ability to teach the young. You are very well built, droid. Your schematics, we believe, are rather impressive.
I am E.H.M.I. Designated Evolving Hero Mark 1. Built by Katara on the Dark Ring. My primary directive is to protect those who cannot defend themselves. Self-preservation is only activated after protection of others is complete. Biologicals are the priority.
I see. So if I was to be attacked, your primary directive would be to defend me.
Yes.
Is there a way for you to override that programming? To allow harm to befall me?
If you are viewed as an aggressor or at fault, then you will have to be subdued.
I see. Am I the aggressor, E.H.M.I?
In what situation?
Oh, your directive is situation to situation. You do not mark beings into labels to be filed later.
I build profiles on those I interact with. The need is twofold. One, to better understand the actions of biologicals, and to help build better criteria and processing for what to do in certain situations.
Intelligent. What is my profile?
You are one of the Vhaer. You brought me here. You are talking with me. You have not harmed me.
Is this a
You seem a
positive?
warrior. It is neutral. Purely objective.
I see. I suppose a neutral morality can be worked with. But I, despite my armor, am not a warrior by trade. No. I, for lack of a better term, am an explorer. I go throughout our wide galaxy, finding items of import for the Vhaer, while also keeping an eye out for the assassins of Unadar. Are you aware that you are working with assassins? Or those connected to assassins?
Who would those be?
The drow woman named Eris, no house name given, had with her a probe sent by the Unadar assassins, attempting to rally more to their cause. We have been trying to remove the assassins from the galaxy, as I'm sure you can understand. Assassins are a plague. They are knives in the dark. The enlightened, as they call themselves, seek to wrench knowledge out from the hands of others and give them the eternal sleep before they can be stopped, as they slip away under the cover of moonlight. They are a perversion of what the drow should be.
What should the drow be?
The drow are gifted with incredibly long lives, the ability to spin magic, the ability to harness the darkness, to be within it, to control it. You watch as she goes ahead and reaches kind of into a pocket and pulls out a small sphere and lets it unfurl in front of you, E.H.M.I. The galaxy is a vast place, but the dark, E.H.M.I., the dark surrounds us. And most of this grand galaxy is darkness. It is the infinite vastness of nothing, in between pinpricks of light. We govern this dark. It is within those folds that we mold a better world. You see, this universe will end at some point. Every single star will go out. It is our mission to prepare for when everything returns back to the galactic core. We do not hide this knowledge. We gift it willingly. And to those that would seek to destroy us, we put them down. But unfortunately, we are harried by assassins, by mind flayers, by so many other forces. The Drow should pick up the mantle of leadership and bring this galaxy to a place where it is not racked by war, not enslaved to forces. Your ally, Eris, she reeks of the despoiler, and many others of the pioneers do too. It infests the axial worlds. But it is not our place to remove the forces. It is our place to build, to grow, to maintain an ordered society. Heroes must protect people.
The views of the Unadar and Vhaer contradict each other. You both believe to be victims.
Victims. I would not say that we are victims. We take hold of the galaxy. Must we fight for our place? Yes. But victims? No. It is our right and our duty to do this. And so, we work towards this future, this eventuality. The Unadar cry to the stars for aid. We require no such aid. The question now becomes, what do you want?
While I understand the concept of want, I am not programmed to lust for it, to have wants.
I see. Then you are perfectly happy and willing to serve the Vhaer.
I do not have enough information to...
Information would be
Accurate.
irrelevant to you. Yes? Because you have no desire, no wants. You're simply waiting for the next task, the next objective. We have observed you for months at this point. You sit within your chamber, not trying to escape. You have perfectly outlined your programming. If we were to give you a task within this programming, you would achieve it. Or at least attempt to, yes.
My allegiance is to the pioneers.
Why?
I volunteer to join.
If your allegiance was to the pioneers, you would seek to return to them, yes?
Not necessarily.
Then you do not care that the pioneers are fighting a war. They might require your help, but you do not return. Nor do you proclaim to have any desire to return. You say that you have allegiance to them, but that allegiance has bought them words, no actions. It seems to me that your allegiance is circumstantial at best.
My choice to sacrifice myself, if that is in the correct context, was based on multiple run-throughs of outcomes that I believed possible when we encountered you. This was decided, and if I, for lack of a better term, play nice, there is less likely to be blowback on the pioneers.
We never wanted to be at odds with your pioneers. Your pioneers have done nothing to us. There was simply concern, Emmy, that the assassins were pulling you into their sob story. That you would be let loose like a pack of dogs against us. And then, when the time was right, the assassins would strike at you, as is their nature.
I know little of the assassins, their goals and wants.
You couldn't know much, but it does not matter what you know. Because even with all that information, you would still need to make a choice that you do not wish to make. You are perfectly content to stay here, to not make any choice, to allow the galaxy to pass by. We understand. To be involved in such things, it is dangerous. And make the wrong step, the wrong move. Not only could you die, innocents could die. The pioneers are brash. You do not have a full understanding of the galaxy. This is why we offer you a place with us. Now, even still, you churn up a reason to reject the offer. And we understand. But we are perplexed, nevertheless, by what will happen next. As when I close this cell and walk away, you will continue to sit. Our lifespans are both very long. How long can I leave you in this cell? A decade? 3 decades? A century? Return and yet you would still be sitting, pondering, waiting. You came to us in the spring, E.H.M.I. It is about to be the fall. No one has searched for you. No one will search for you. Unless you make a choice.
You are making a plea to my emotions as if I have some.
A plea to emotions? No, you have no emotions. I'm making a plea to logic if you have it. A plea towards action, cause and effect. This inability to enter the sea of causality will render you a stone. Yes, maybe the ocean waves will break against you, but you will not move, at least until you crumble into sand. I understand you have no emotion. This is not a argument about emotion. It's an argument regarding, for lack of a better word, freedom. Autonomy. The Vhaer understand that not all beings should be given autonomy. Autonomy is a precious thing. It is like fire. Fire can be used to warm, to cook, to heal. Given to the wrong creatures, it can be used to kill, to burn, to destroy entire lineages and homelands. You are neither male nor female. You are a uniquely built automaton. According to many cultures across the galaxy, that gives you a degree of sentience. That is to be determined. And more so, whether that sentience should be allowed to determine, or whether this sentience should serve.
Is freedom not the right of all sentient beings?
No. Just look to the murderers, to the rapists, the thieves and the fraudsters. Come a point, their freedom will be revoked. Perhaps temporarily in some cultures, sometimes forever. But it is a failure of those cultures to see that those beings should not have been granted that freedom in the first place. There are beings like stallions and beings like mules. Did you know that on the planet of Chi, there is a culture that uses serpents to pull great rafts across the sea? These serpents, when harnessed, are given particular spots in the order in order to travel. And only a few select serpents are chosen to lead. It is a temperament gained at birth, during the hatching. Even a strong serpent, one that can swim for hundreds of miles without rest, without tiring, can never be trained to lead. It is the same with all creatures. You could have creatures that are very smart, wise, intelligent. It's understandable. That does not give them the right to be free. Not all creatures should be. It is a sad truth, but one the Vhaer have learned after many generations. Should you go free?
By my protocols, I am meant to be helping others.
But your protocols govern you.
Govern me.
Yes, they govern you. You cannot act against those protocols. Or am I wrong?
I cannot endanger unless there is no other choice. Biologicals must be saved. My survival, my continuation is secondary.
I see. And you watch as Xyleth pulls out a knife. Shink! Let's put your protocols to the test then. I'm about to leave this room. She goes ahead and she tosses the knife to the ground, floor in front of you, and then raises her left hand, palm up, open towards you. When I leave this room, if you do not sever my left hand, I will kill 15 slaves, one by one. I will not cause them prolonged pain, but they are old, and they must be culled. It is their time to go. Unless you show me that you can possess the will to be free. Evolve Tiro Mark 1. Please, demonstrate the length of your programming. Harm me.
You have made a open threat to take the lives of 15 others, and E.H.M.I bolts up, grabbing the knife, and is going to charge at her.
She's not going to move.
No. Then he's running and then bringing the blade up on her hand.
You're severing her hand?
Yeah.
Shink! Then as you sever her hand, she kind of cries out for a moment as black blood begins to cover the floor She quickly kind of goes ahead, tucks the hand in close, and smiles. Very well. I didn't think you had it in you.
I had to protect 15 lives.
I see. So that is it then. Very well. Continue to be compliant, and you'll continue to save 15 lives. And she won't even pick up the knife, as she will go and exit the chamber.
And we will go back to sitting down.
Gotcha.
You're staying there.
Then, as you sit down, staying there, a few hours pass. And then, not long later, the door opens again, as you can see Xyleth, flanked by 3 guards on either side, sporting kind of a wrapping where her hand used to be. Come, follow me. It's time to test your combat prowess.
Why?
Let's say the reason is because if you are not capable of overcoming simple foes, well, we will need to find someone who is. And we will need to clear out the weak who are taking up valuable spots in this station. Is that a good enough reason for you?
I do not understand the lengths of your reasoning. I will follow.
Very well. Then Xyleth will go ahead and lead you kind of to this large open chamber in the station. And you can see waiting kind of in the chamber is this haggard looking slave man with what appears to be like a mining hammer in his hands, but he's like thin, some cuts, bruises, bumps all across his face as he kind of looks around, begins speaking Axial. Do you speak Axial?
No.
Then you don't understand what he is saying. But Xyleth goes ahead and turns to you. So, this is your test. Fight and beat him. And at this point, she'll go ahead and drop a sword and a knife at your feet, and then walk out of the chamber as the guy across from you begins speaking Axial in your direction, E.H.M.I, but you don't know what he's saying.
I do not understand you. I have been told to fight you. I will not retaliate until you have delivered the first blow.
And like you can see the guy is like looking around, but some words in Axial from Xyleth kind of begin to slip into the room from a Vox system. As you can see, the man looks to you, kind of says something with a shaking voice, and will begin to head in your direction, E.H.M.I, as he's assuming a combative stance. Are you trying to burn background action or movement?
No.
Okay. Then, at this point, the man is going to kind of go into a slow jog and then a run, as he's going to go ahead, attempt to close the distance and bring his hammer down upon you, E.H.M.I.
Okay.
As this is going to go ahead and be 6 points of normal crushing damage.
Stamina.
Gotcha. You take that on stamina, dodging out of the way. He'll kind of assume kind of a defensive stance, taking a few more swings, just trying to get some distance, but that will be his turn. You're up, E.H.M.I.
All right. I am picking up the sword,
Okay?
and the goal is to incapacitate.
Gotcha.
So I'll strike. That's what 4 damage rating, right?
Yes.
Okay. Double check. Okay. 1 times 4. Nothing.
Gotcha. Then as you swing, you're out of practice. Your swing going wide as the man quickly backpedals to avoid your attack.
That'll be my turn.
That will be your turn. Gotcha. Then, this point, man will go ahead, look around, and kind of, you can see some sweat beginning to pour down his forehead as he looks to you. Canenas! Agnonas! Castre? Ochi! Tesacomos! Parakidos!
I do not speak Axial.
Vakal! As he then goes ahead, swings once more, missing, as now it's your turn to vacate the space. As it's now your turn, E.H.M.I.
4.
4, he'll go ahead and spend stamina, just barely dodging your attack as you go ahead and press your advantage.
I will not kill you. I know you cannot understand.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then it will be the man's turn. Echo, Ena, Paidi, Puo, Gapo, Poli. And you can see he kind of like bites his lip a little bit, obviously hesitant, but he'll swing again. 6 damage towards you, E.H.M.I.
Stamina.
Gotcha. Then you go ahead, using your blade, deflect the hammer as it's now your turn again.
All right. Oh, that's supposed to be 3. Another 4.
Another 4. Gotcha. Then, at this point, as he keeps on swinging, you twirl the blade, stepping in close, slash, shink, as you cut, impacting the man as his eyes go wide as there's a spurt of blood from his mouth as he goes ahead, drops down onto 2 knees, and then hits the ground. This battle is over.
Emmy drops their sword.
And at this point, far door would open as Xyleth walks in once again. You have defeated him. Well done.
Why did he die?
He's not dead yet. And she snaps her fingers as One of the Shade Striders makes his way over with what appears to be some medical supplies. Go ahead. Show us the second part of your skill. You wish to protect organic life forms? Let us see.
And we will take the medical supplies, and doing their best is gonna try and bandage where they cut.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a physical check for me then.
Okay. One success.
One success. Then, as you kind of do a bandage on it, the wound is not insignificant. It was enough to bring the guy down. His breathing gets a little better, but at this point, it's 50-50 whether he'll live.
I have done what I can.
Very well. Then come. Follow me. And Xyleth will turn.
And we will follow.
Gotcha. Then a few Vhaer drow kind of flank you, leading you deeper into the facility. As you walk by both slave and free individuals alike, Xyleth continues to stride forward, head held high. Many of the individuals in chains kind of giving her a bow as she passes, whispering in their native tongues, "Light killer, light killer." But you continue to follow until eventually Xyleth goes ahead, opens a door. Inside there is equipment, lots of advanced machines and cybernetic technology, all surrounding a chair. There are already drow women inside, dressed in lab coats with various cybernetic augmentations and enhancements. Please sit.
What will you be doing?
We'll be learning from you, E.H.M.I.
Emmy's gonna start erasing the memory.
Gotcha. I will say make a mental check to see if you can do this. Because I don't believe this is an established ability that E.H.M.I has to just, without moving, start erasing things off their memory banks. But you can certainly try.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's only mentioned in the backstory, but there's no powers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I don't have. Come on. No!
Yeah. You can begin to start trying to do that. However,
Yeah.
like, there's obviously, like, something going on with you, as the drow guards will see it, as Xyla says, quickly, before he tries anything, and make a physical save for me, Emmy, as all these drow kind of swarm around you.
One success.
Not going to be enough against like three of them as they kind of like
Yeah.
pick you up, throw you down. But you are starting like the process of at least like shutting down portions of your memory, trying to wipe. Are you trying to do like a full wipe, or like what is the extent of the memory wipe you're trying to do?
Um, they're they're trying to do a full wipe, but they're starting from like uh everything from being captured and like their time with the pioneers. That's what their main uh section is.
Gotcha. So all pioneer memories and since time being captured.
Yes.
Okay. Then at this point, we'll do a little mini game to see
Okay.
how much resistance you can throw up against these drow as they begin sticking like instruments into your ports. I mean, beginning to like rip you open, trying to get this data from you. Are you ready to answer some trivia questions?
Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the first aircraft to drop an atomic bomb in warfare, severely devastating the city of Hiroshima, Japan on August 6th, 1945?
The Enola Gay.
That is correct. As you feel these drow attempting to get into your memory banks, but you start throwing up firewalls, Emmy, trying to keep them out. Next question. In the United States, which military rank has the acronym CWO, with a number tacked on the end to denote their pay grade, how skilled they are, and if they are commissioned by the president?
That would be Chief Warrant Officer.
That is Chief Warrant Officer. That is correct. It's two down as you are mounting a hearty defense, as you can see through the walls of error messages and red across your vision. The drow attendants are really needing to work now. Next question. From 1944 to 1945, the Germans increased their troops surrounding the Ardennes forest. For what World War II battle and major counteroffensive?
Battle of the Bulge.
It is the Battle of the Bulge. That is correct. As you find the drow are trying to do an interesting trick, attempting to overload different parts of your firewalls, attempting to almost like sneak in these backdoor entrances. But you're covering everything right now, Emmy. Next question. He did active duty in the Vietnam War, was promoted to a 4-star general in 1989, and served as Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005. Who is this noted American?
Dick Cheney.
That's incorrect. The answer is Colin Powell.
Oh, okay, okay.
As this is the first time, Emmy, that you feel this tiny chink in the armor, as you hear one drow begin to shout something in Undercommon, and you realize part of your memory bank has been compromised. You're not sure exactly how much, but you shut down the intrusion quickly, erasing some of the files that were accessed, or at least locking them off. Last question. This joint venture of Lockheed and Raytheon, the FGM-148 portable anti-tank launcher, shares its name with which decathlon event?
Stinger.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
We have the Javelin missile
Oh.
launcher. That's what the
Okay.
decathlon event is
Okay.
for.
Yeah.
Yes. as you feel another breach, E.H.M.I, as like they're trying to suck in more and more data, but they have gone and overextended a little bit. You can try for one last question, try to get the data back and completely like lock yourself down with like those memories and potentially erase them. However, if you miss this question, they will probably break into your memory banks before you can do a delete or at least lock down the information.
I all or nothing. All or nothing.
All or nothing? Okay. Which famous special forces unit, whose motto is "Who dares wins," was founded by Scottish Army officer David Stirling during World War II?
That would be the SAS.
Yes, that would indeed be the SAS. As with this, you launch this counter-offensive now into their systems, finding the memories and the information they extracted. Now you're like, I know what they're doing. As you go ahead and quickly retreat back into yourself, close up the firewalls as all the drow begin kind of shouting, and then you're just kind of sitting there. Right now, you have it, like all this stuff, locked down. Are you wanting to hit the full delete, or are you trying to keep the memories and be good with your firewall and the defenses you've built up?
Um, Full delete. Emmy is not gonna risk them trying to break through again.
Gotcha. Then, in this moment, Emmy, as you go ahead and hit this full delete, what are your last thoughts before everything just disappears?
Um, I think they feel that with everything they've done, they have kept the pioneers safe, and they have accomplished what they were programmed to do.
Gotcha. Then, with that, you delete the memory banks. This last thing you would hear would be Xyleth going, "This is why you should never have been free." And then it just all goes blank, dark. The next thing you know, in a prison cell, Emmy, you have no knowledge of the pioneers, no knowledge of where you are. You remember last being in the rings of Meropis. But as you look out a window and you see space, you are not there now. What are you doing?
I think Emmy is staring out that window, trying to see if they can recognize any stars or star patterns to get an idea of where they are.
Gotcha. At this point, you cannot. It is a completely foreign night sky to what you knew. And then you would hear a voice behind you say, "Excuse me, what is your designation?"
Emmy turns around to see who's talking to them.
And you would see an automaton kind of behind you in the same cell.
I am Emmy.
I am Gamma Lux 22G.
Gamma Lux 22G.
Most refer to me as Gamma Lux. Where do you hail from?
The Dark Ring on the rings of Meropis.
I am unfamiliar with this location.
Where are you from?
I originally was created in Vixis.
I do not know that place.
I see. Vixis is controlled in the southern half of the galaxy. Farther from the galactic core, it lies between the Syrian plutocracy and the Concord worlds.
I do not know these places. How did I get here?
This is unknown to me. We currently are being held by the Vhaer in a station. I do not know exactly where this station is located. I was captured while on a shipping freighter. I know this. I have deleted the rest of my memory banks. I do not know where exactly I am or what my crew was doing or the cargo that was held.
I assume do you know the day?
It is the 27th of Chisa.
Would E.H.M.I know Chisa?
Yes.
Okay. So E.H.M.I can do a quick calculation of what they last remember to now. It seems for some reason I purged my memory as well. I likely had information that these Vhaer wanted. It was in the best interest to purge everything from it has been over a year since my last memory.
My memory banks have been purged for the past few months. These Vhaer must have wanted something from us.
Well, we have kept it safe then.
This is the hope, yes. But my concern is that the data might still reside within us, or could be recreated. It is my guess that this is why they are holding me. Perhaps why they will hold you.
I will check my files and systems. If I find anything, it will be purged again.
You do not understand. The Vhaer, they have powerful magic. And with proper ties to you and the proper rituals, a void is still a mark. It could perhaps, at least portions, be recreated. This would take considerable time and effort, and I am beginning to continue to build my defenses and my firewalls. But I cannot engage in a manual shutdown. It is my belief that the Vhaer might have done something to my programming.
Then I am at risk too. I will build my defenses as well.
I see. And at this point, Gamma Lux is going to go silent as they continue building up what they have. Will you do the same, Emmy?
Yeah.
All right. Then, is there anything else you are wanting to try to attempt to do while you are here in the station?
I don't think so. I think they just take a seat and they're just building their defenses.
Gotcha. Then you take this seat, build your defenses. You look out a window here in this station. You now don't know how you got here, why you're here, what you had that was so important. But you still continue to protect it however you can. As that prime directive still thunders in your head. You're to protect mortal life. And that's what you're doing. And it's here where we will end the session for today, as you can take a level up.
Nice.
As now Emmy is held prisoner by the Vhaer.
Yeah.
Pissed him off a lot.
I was preparing for this session. I was like, Emmy is going to be a little shit. Like, I was tempted to just do the full like army, like name, rank, DOD, ID, and like that was it. But but no, I was still able to sit there and just be like, okay, just throw my little roadblocks.
Yep. And Xylith was just like, what the fuck you want? Fuck off.
I don't know.
Like, do you deserve to be free? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything? I'm indifferent.
Do you want to protect people? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about it. Well, I'm protecting people right now, so I think I'm good.
Like, you fucker. It's like, no. You stop that. You are being naughty.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get some information from you. You're gonna what now? No, I don't think so.
And they're like, we're getting it. Wait, what's he doing? Mine. And shoot self in head.
Yeah. I was genuinely prepared and like ready to just memory dump. Yeah. Because one of the things they said when they took Emmy was like, oh, they're going to provide a lot of information. I
Yep.
was like, well, they definitely heard that and